Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle. Xabi Alonso. Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too. Players don't come a whole lot. He's got two! Marvellous goal! Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods. And that was very kind of him to oblige so early. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Knocks it into space. It's been slipped through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. So, what can they make of this? Rijkaard gets over and in. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's on it. And he welcomes it in. And this is Cruyff. Lovely bit of skill. He has found a way through. Cruyff! And it's it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's a searching pass, and he's being shifted off it. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And this is Hullet. Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has not gone well. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Some resolute defending there. Ended up in no man's land. Spread it left. There will be laid back in. It's a sharp little ball here. And the first 45 minutes are up. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Barcelona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And he's onside. He's got away. And again! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Veron duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Metz find a position of real strength now.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Rolls it backwards. That is a brilliant interception.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Real chance! And one more try! It's a goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Barcelona give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Bale. He won't be happy with that one. Marquinhos. And it's Xabi Alonso. That's Rijkaard. Fiore. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, that's a key interception. Bale tries to pass it through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Metz clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that is expertly dealt with. Bale. That's a little off target. Bullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Tries to play it through. Caceres. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were at times cohesive. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Well, there are plenty who consider Marco van Basten to be the very epitome of excellence, and it's hard to argue with that, Jim, isn't it?
Certainly is. Everything he did was pretty much perfect. His positioning, his movement with and without the ball, the ability to receive it and turn away from defenders. And don't get me started about his finishing.
For sure, and they to strike fear into the hearts of goalkeepers everywhere. Short changes him with that pass. It's a searching pass on the through ball. Pickford breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Jackie. Fiore. Quarter of an hour played.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Caceres. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, that's nice. It's Rashford!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
And we have our very first corner. Gets good distance on it. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Messi. Rijkaard. Cherki. Looking for the run. Shot could be on. Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And he's searching through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good...
And the shot! Oh, he's been caught. In he goes again. He's got a goal. And they're at it again in double quick time. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking...
Cherki! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cherki really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, red, nice interception.
Has been indicated.
There's the whistle for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Barcelona ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Messi. Cafu. Has a look and plays it forward. Aimed beyond the defence. Ricky Puig. And it's De Bruyne. Looking to play him in. And he's picked out the run. Great chance! Now, in for the pieces! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's a shade optimistic. And he's quick to get it clear again. De Bruyne. He's a sharp little ball here. He slings it in. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Tries to pass it through. Caceres promptly onto that, and that is that. Quality ball. Just about up to 75 minutes. Probing pass. That's beautifully weighted. Might be. He's having a shot! And that is quite wonderful. A finish of true class. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Xabi Alonso, passing is crisp and sharp. And he's heaved it away. It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 10. Number 14.
Oh, good steal. He just read it.
Number 15.
That is a little
Coming on the
undercooked.
field. Number 18.
Now it's Rashford.
Number 8. Here's Ray Dure. Number 7.
Ricky Puig.
Van Nistelrooy.
Rijkaard.
4 minutes has been indicated.
Oh, good take in a good area. It could be it shapes to shoot. Barcelona have their second corner now. Rijkaard tries to clear. And the referee brings it to a close. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Well, it's clear what the manager wants here. His aim is to dominate in the wide areas, isn't it?
Yeah, I suspect that the wide men have been instructed to combine with the two forwards playing off the central striker, providing support or rotating with them while being the main suppliers of crosses. This is all about end product.
Barcelona finding their passes. The pass is intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rashford. And he's quick to get it clear again. And here's Rashford. Can he get on the end of this? Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. It's Rashford! That's a half-decent try.
Rashford is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Fiore.
Hello.
De Bruyne. Either side yet able to force a breakthrough here. That is a brilliant interception. That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Yamal. Caceres. Almost half an hour in now. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's in plenty of space here. And he's picked it up out wide. Here's the header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
That's Batistuta. Now, this could be a chance. No way through. Now it's Batistuta. Cherki. Either side giving way. It has been tight. Oh, nicely intercepted. Xavi Alonso is always looking to break lines. Great vision. Beckenbauer. Cherki. Fiore. And Cherki. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, with that, the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Those of you making their way home.
How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. Barcelona foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So the would-be breakthrough moment. much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So the first moment of real significance.
A perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
It's a searching pass. Araujo makes the interception. Searching pass is played there. Chucky. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
This looks promising. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, smashing header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
He's a sharp little ball here. Pickford gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Now it's Rashford. Oh, that's a fine interception. "75 minutes played. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Pickford is there to clear.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Xabi Alonso.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, he's found support out wide. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that's it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get
Shapes to shoot! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, it's Van Basten. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Offside again. Barcelona are behind here despite their domination of possession. Vitinha.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Can he finish? Sticks it away. Barcelona are back in business. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Beckenbauer cuts it out. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball.
Bristol trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Rashford. And it's shoots! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first.
Coming on to replace him is number 11.
It's a decent clearance. Looking for the run. Played in deep. And now they can spring out of defence. Caceres.
There will be 3 minutes.
Looking for options for movement. That's very neat. Chooses to go Fiore! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go and they head into the break all square. Some first half thoughts?
Barcelona really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop him.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Caceres. Cherki. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that's a big chance!
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Raul. Vitinha. Raul. Now it's Bale. It's a nicely shaped ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And this is the ball for a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Well, he's going to be pulled back for that one. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Turns back here, probably the best option. Beckenbauer. Xavi Alonso. And here's Rashford. And it's Rashford. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Raul.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
De Bruyne. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Wriggles his way through. Cross to the back post. He rises! It's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
This is quite a battle.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Now, can they get him away? And he was quick to react.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Caceres moved on forwards. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Lovely ball. He's having a shot. Oh, that's incredible. And that has raised the roof.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
The goal scorer for Barcelona, number 20, Marcus Rashford. Substitution.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Guti. And it's Rijkaard.
Borussia Dortmund finding their passes. He's picked his way through.
There's the shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Number 26. Kylian Mbappe.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Kylian
Xabi Alonso, passing is crisp and sharp. Cherki, deep through, well played. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Messi.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now then, the ball's come loose.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now, can they get him away? Rijkaard makes the interception. Now that looks a decent ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Messi. Xabi Alonso. Fiore getting on for a third of the way through the game. Rijkaard. Guti. Well read, nice interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that was vital. Mbappe! And he sits there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Neymar, spread it left.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Cherki.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
That's Caceres.
There's the whistle for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Information is currently being displayed on the screen.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal.
And the shot! He has done it! The second half sparked straight into life. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play.
Takes a shot! He scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to.
He's having a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And they're back in front. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Good ball, good take. Borussia Dortmund needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Neymar. Cherki. It's a pretty loose pass. Fiore. Threads one in. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And it's Guti. Neither of these two want to come off second best. But he's only too happy to take that back. Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Barcelona are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Rijkaard. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Doué. And here's Rashford.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
There could be trouble here. Schneider with the... Oh, what a climb! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
They've played it short. Decent chance! Cleared without complication. And that will be the final act. Barcelona were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go. Araujo turning out for what will be his 400th appearance. There's precious little point talking of anyone else here today, Jim.
Well, this couldn't have happened to a better player, Peter. I say big congratulations to him. Someone who's told me on many occasions that his greatest motivation to keep playing is the love of the game. That's what it's all about.
That's going to go a long way. And smartly reclaimed. And it's Rice. And here's Messi. Rashford. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Lewandowski. That's a good ball out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And it's Messi. And this is Kane, out towards the flank. Fiore.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Olise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And we have our very first corner.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Referee's given a throw. There's the crossfield ball. That has not gone well. Xavi Alonso. He's only too happy to take that back. Alonso. Barcelona do make frequent use of the long diagonal, Jim.
Yeah, they're obviously trying to get their fullbacks as involved as possible, Peter.
And what's the thought behind that?
Well, they're the ones who can find those little pockets of space out wide or go beyond the defence on the overlap. It really opens up all sorts of options for them.
Mbappe. Now it's Kane. Played backwards here. Now it's Olise. Now it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Cherki. Xavi Alonso. Now Fiore.
1 minute at a time.
Cherki. And it's Rashford. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Rashford is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Now it's Lewandowski. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here.
Cherki. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So we've reached the hour mark. Played out to the left flank. Looking to play him in. And now they can clear their lines.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Probing pass. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Now it's Lewandowski, played out towards the right wing. He's picked his way through. Corner then. They've played it short. And this is... He's having a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mohamed Salah is offering a right smile there.
Barcelona, number 10.
Barcelona have their second corner now.
Number 18, Schneider.
Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, what a ball! Shot a goal!
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's gone for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
23, Xabi Alonso. Coming on to replace him is number 9.
And they're quick to get him back. Played down the flank. He's in a great position here. Oh, that's fabulous. And he shoots! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
It's their second corner of the game. Rodri gets it clear. Well, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Cafu. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And it's Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Schneider. 5 minutes to add. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Great ball if he can get there. He's had a shot! He's got a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. That was easy. And we're done. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result